Dear friends, in class 9 we are studying 7th chapter triangles and we have exercise 7.3. First question is, triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles. So here ABC and DBC, that is this, both are isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means these sides must be congruent. Two sides are congruent. In ABC, AB is equal to AC, and in DBC, DB is equal to DC. This is what it means. Triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC. So BC is the same base. And vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. You can see A and D are on the same side of BC. If AD is extended to intersect BC, the point is P. So if AD is extended further up to BC, we reach up to the point P. Show that we have to show triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So let us see how to prove this. First, let us write whatever is given. So figure is the given part. ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles. So in triangle ABC, we are given AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. This is given. Then DBC is also isosceles triangle. So, and in triangle DBC, DB is equal to DC. DB is equal to DC. This is also given to us. On the same base BC, vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. We are not going to write anything about it. If AD is extended to intersect BC at P, we have to show this. So this much is given. We have to show that. First, to show one number, we have to show that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. In this, you can watch. ABD is this triangle, ACD is this triangle. So here AB is equal to AC given. This is given to us. Then DB is equal to DC. This is also given. And AD is equal to itself. AD is equal to AD. That is common side. Thus, all three sides of one triangle are congruent to three sides of the other triangle. It means these two triangles are congruent by SSS test. So here triangles are congruent by SSS test. But for this we need to understand one-to-one correspondence. Please note here AB is equal to AC means A will be equal to A or C. A will be equal to A or C. But here you will notice AD equal to AD, it means A equals to A. So A corresponds to A. If A corresponds to A, then B corresponds to C. And D corresponds to D. It means triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by SSS test. SS test of congruency. Now, see, if two triangles are congruent, means if you keep one triangle over the other triangle, all three sides of one triangle will coincide with all three sides of the other triangle, and all three angles of first triangle will coincide with the three triangles of the other triangle. So here, for that we have to keep first vertex on first, second vertex on second, and third vertex on third vertex. Then and then only it will coincide. So here it means this angle is congruent. Angle A is congruent to angle A. In ABD, angle A is this, that is angle BAD. Angle BAD. From this also it can be written. B means second vertex, A means first vertex, D means third vertex. So here it will be second vertex, first vertex, and third vertex is congruent to angle CAD. So BAD angle is equal to angle CAD. Reason is corresponding angles of congruent triangles. They are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Now see, second part that we have to prove is ABP is equal to ACP. ABP is this triangle and ACP is this total triangle. For that for that considered triangle, second part, we have to prove, to show triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP. So to write the solution of this is second part. I already given here second number. Consider triangle ABP. Consider triangle ABP and triangle ACP. Here ABP is this and ACP is this triangle. Please understand, AB is equal to AC. This is given in this. AB is equal to AC is given. Then AP is equal to AP. AP is equal to AP. Common side. Every side is congruent to itself. Now see, we have to see the first result. This result. Angle BAD is equal to CAD. So you will see that two sides and the included angle is congruent. It means two triangles are congruent by SAS test. But for that, we need to write one-to-one correspondence. Before that, let us write the result this. Angle BAD is congruent to angle CAD. That is from result 1. From 1. Now, let us write one-to-one correspondence of this. Please note, from angle it is easier. So, we will write A corresponds to A. A corresponds to A. Now, if A corresponds to A, means B corresponds to C. B corresponds to C. So, P will correspond to P. Now, see, if you write the vertices in the same sequence, we will get triangle ABP. Triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP by SAS test of congruency. So second result is also proved. Now see, if ABP is equal to ACP, it means if you keep first triangle on the other triangle, three sides of first triangle will coincide with three sides of the other triangle. It means side formed by first and second vertex is equal to side formed by first and second vertex. Side formed by second and third vertex will be equal to side formed by second and third vertex. So we need that. Here it means BP is equal to CP. Reason is corresponding sides of congruent triangles. You can definitely write corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So we have got BP is equal to CP. This we need for the third result. Now give this equation number. So next we are going to prove third result. AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. So we have already written result 1. From result 1, BAD is equal to CAD. It means this AD bisects angle A. If AD bisects angle A, it means AP also bisects angle A. So we can say third result is AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. So we will first prove the first part. Now from result 1 we have angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. That is our result 1 from 1. It means AD bisects. Therefore I can say that AD bisects angle BAC. Now look at the figure. If AD bisects, I can say AP bisects angle BAC. Therefore, AP bisects angle BAC. Here, this I can say because D is between A and P. D is between A and P. Please note here, D is between A and P. So I can say that AP bisects angle BAC. Now we have to prove that AP bisects angle D as well. BAC means angle A itself. Watch carefully. Now for proving this, consider triangle this. Consider triangle. Consider triangle BDP and CDP. BDP and triangle CDP. In this, BD is equal to CD given. BD is equal to CD. They are the sides of isosceles triangle, that is given to us. Then BP is equal to CP. BP is equal to CP. That is our result 2 from 2. And DP is equal to DP. DP is equal to DP. Common side. It means these two triangles are congruent by SSS test. But for this we need to write 1 to 1 correspondence. Now watch carefully. BD congruents to CD and BP congruents to CP. It means in this B and C is common. So I can say that B corresponds to C. D corresponds to D. And P corresponds to P. Therefore, if you write in the same sequence, I will get triangle BDP congruent to triangle CDP. Now, if triangle BDP is congruent to triangle CDP, I can say that angle BDP is congruent to angle CDP, same angle. Because triangles are congruent, it means if you keep them one above the other, they will exactly coincide. Angles and sides will exactly coincide. Therefore, I can say that angle BDP is congruent to angle is equal to angle CDP. And if these two angles are equal, it means DP bisects angle BDC. Therefore, I can say that DP bisects angle BDC. Thus, from this statement, AP bisects BAC and DP bisects BDC, I can say that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. So, I will take this result 3 and 4 together, and from 3 and 4 I am going to conclude from equation from 3 and 4 AP bisects angle A and angle D. So this is our third result. Next is AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. This is fourth part. We have to show that. Fourth part, to show AP is perpendicular. AP is the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector of BC. Now see, we have already proved triangle ABP is equal to triangle ACP. From this, I can say that BP is equal to CP. That is also we have said BP is equal to CP. So from equation 2, BP is equal to CP. Therefore, I can say that AP bisects BC. Therefore, AP bisects BC. AP bisects BC. Now we have to prove that AP is perpendicular to BC. So to prove this, we have already proved this triangle ABP is equal to ACP. So you can see APB, that is first, third and second, APB will be equal to APC. Because they are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Angle APB is congruent to angle APC. They are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Or from here also we can show that I have shown BDP is equal to triangle BDP is equal to triangle CDP. So you will get these angles also congruent. That is, they are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. But look at the figure. Now this APB plus APC, this forms a linear pair. Angle APB plus angle APC is equal to 180 degrees. Reason is they form linear pair. Now we already written APC is equal to APB, so I can write angle APB plus angle APB is equal to 180 degree. It means twice angle APB is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, I can say that angle APB is equal to 90 degrees. If angle APB is 90, means angle APC is also 90 degrees. It means that AP is perpendicular. Therefore, AP is perpendicular to BC. Now, AP is perpendicular to BC and AP bisects BC. So, from these two results, I have named up to 4. Thus, from result 5 and 6, here AP bisects BC, AP perpendicular to BC. So, I can say that AP is the perpendicular bisector. AP is the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector of BC.